Go ahead and take a deep breath with me. No, not the kind you do all day without thinking. A real conscious one. Feel that? The air coming in, filling you up. Now let it go. You see, every breath we take is a rhythm. It's the beat that connects us to life itself. But here's the thing. There's a secret power hidden inside that rhythm, a power that ancient masters knew all about. And today, we are going to unlock it. Think about this for a second. Every single day, you take over 20,000 breaths. It's just happening. It's the background music of our lives, right? A biological function we've been taught to completely ignore. We think it's just about getting oxygen. But what if I told you that's barely scratching the surface?
And this is the real mystery we're diving into. The true magic isn't in the inhale, and it's not even in the exhale. It's in the pause, that little gap. That silent, still moment between breaths, that's a doorway. It's a portal to a much, much deeper part of your own consciousness.
To really get this, we have to look back, way back. You see, for ancient civilizations, breathing wasn't just about biology. Nope, it was the invisible link between the body and the soul. It was treated like a sacred key, a divine tool you could use for spiritual awakening and for some pretty profound healing. Now this is where it gets really cool. Cultures all over the world, separated by huge oceans and thousands of years, they all arrived at the exact same conclusion. They understood that when you breathe in, you're not just taking in oxygen, you're absorbing a vital life force. They called it Prana in India, Chi in China, Ruach in Hebrew traditions. Different names, same idea. It's the energy that animates everything. And this chart just lays it all out, doesn't it? From the yogis in India using what they call pranayama to find total liberation, to Taoist masters in China using qigong for a long and harmonious life, all the way to Western mystics who saw the breath as a way to connect directly with the divine. They all knew, if you want to master your reality, you have to master your breath first.
I mean, this ancient yogic text just nails it. Your breath is a perfect mirror of what's going on in your head. If your mind is racing, all chaotic, your breath gets short and choppy, right? But, and this is the secret, the reverse is also true. If you can intentionally still your breath, you can force your mind to become still. That's the hack.
Okay, so let's jump forward a few thousand years. Because this ancient wisdom, it isn't just some mystical idea anymore. It's actually being proven by modern science. We are finally starting to understand the real biological changes that happen in our bodies when we decide to consciously hold our breath.
And this specific practice, it has a name. In the yogic tradition, it's called kumbhaka. Now this is not about holding your breath until you pass out. Not at all. It's a very controlled, very deliberate retention that literally changes your internal state, from your nervous system all the way up.
And there are basically two main flavors. Antar Kumbhaka is when you hold your breath after you inhale. This is great for building up and spreading energy through your whole body. But the real game changer, the one the mystics talk about, is Bahir Kumbhaka. That's holding the breath after you exhale. In that moment of total emptiness, the chattering mind is forced to just stop. It's like a mini death of the ego, and it's considered the most powerful tool for deep transformation.
And the science backs this up beautifully. When we practice this pause, our body's response is immediate. You're flipping the switch from fight or flight to your rest and digest nervous system. Stress hormones plummet. It can even trigger the release of feel-good brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, giving you this incredible mental clarity. And some research even suggests it could slow down aging at a cellular level. It's wild.
And if you think this is just theory, look at history. It's filled with people who are absolute masters of this. You've got Tibetan monks using tumo breathing to generate so much body heat they can dry wet sheets on their backs in the freezing cold. You've got samurai warriors using breath holds to get laser-focused before a battle. This isn't just an idea. It's a proven technology for unlocking peak human potential.
So we've talked about the what, we've talked about the why. Now let's get to the good part, the how. Because this is not some secret practice reserved for monks on a mountaintop. This is a tool you can start using right now to completely change how you feel. Remember that two-way street we talked about? When you're stressed, you breathe fast. When you're relaxed, you breathe slow. Well, here's where you hijack the system. By deliberately slowing down and pausing your breath, you can essentially reverse engineer a state of calm. You can force your mind to follow your breath, no matter what's going on around you.
So here it is, a simple but incredibly powerful technique. Find a quiet spot,
Get comfortable. You're going to inhale deep for a count of 4. Then, hold that breath at the top for a count of 8. Let that energy soak in. Next, exhale nice and slow for 6, releasing everything. And then, this is the magic moment. Pause in that emptiness for a count of 4. Just be there, in the quiet.
If you can commit to doing this for just 10 or 15 minutes a day, the changes can be absolutely profound. But here's the deal, consistency is everything. You're not just doing a breathing exercise, you're literally rewiring your own nervous system. You're building a new foundation of calm. And like any workout, it takes repetition.
So when do you use this superpower? Got a big meeting coming up that's making you anxious? Do 5 rounds. Want to start your day with focus instead of just reacting to your phone? 10 minutes when you wake up. Can't shut off your brain at night? This is your off switch. It is an incredibly practical tool for the crazy world we live in.
All right, let's go one level deeper, because controlling the pause, that's really just the beginning. It's the key that unlocks the door. But what's on the other side is what the great mystics simply called awakening.
Now this might sound pretty out there, but for the most advanced meditators, something incredible happens. The breath doesn't need to be held anymore. It just stops. All by itself. Not in a scary way, but because the body's need for oxygen gets transcended. They enter a state of total stillness called samadhi, where they're literally sustained by pure energy, not physical breath.
And that state of stillness, that emptiness you start to touch in the pause, it has a name. It's called shunya, the cosmic void. In this space, your personal identity, your worries, your ego, it all just dissolves. It's not nothingness, far from it. It's a state of pure being, where all that's left is consciousness itself.
And this really is the ultimate destination this whole practice is pointing to. The pause in your breath is just a tool to help you directly experience the truth, that you are not your body, which gets old. You are not your mind, which is always chaotic. You are the silent, aware presence that's watching it all happen, limitless and eternal.
So the greatest secret in the universe has been hiding in the one thing you do every single second of every day. Your breath isn't just about keeping you alive. It's the key to unlocking the deepest mysteries of who you are. The only real question left is, are you ready to turn that key?